not real. It's AI. That's what I'm saying. AI. Silence the fuck.
You're on with Matthew from
Here we go. This is Matt from Bunch Boxing, and we are here with the undisputed flyweight champion, Sweet Poison herself, the great Gabriella Fundora. How you doing, Gabby?
Good, good. Thank you for having me.
Hey, listen, it's an honor to have you. You are honestly, you are one of my bucket list guests because to me, and listen, my guy Mike will tell you, I've been begging for you for months. Like, please get Gabby on the show. Please get on the show. Like
Well,
you
I'm
are one
here
of the
now.
ones who are. Yes, we got you now, and you are the undisputed flyweight champ. You had one of the best years in all of boxing last year, and you're back again this year. You headlining shows, your own shows out there in California. Just tell us about where you're at in your career right now.
I think I'm on the pinnacle right now. I just in April I was headlining and I was main event for my own card. So I it can't get better. I'm undisputed. I'm only 23. So I think it's just good and I feel great and I'm loving where I'm at right now.
Yeah, I listen. I don't blame you. Now, in your last fight, you did get the victory over Marilyn Bedillo. You know, she's tough little opponent, but you were able to get the job done. It seems like you've entered like the dominant phase of your career, where it doesn't matter who these girls are that are stepping up. You're knocking them all out. To what do you attribute like this crazy power that you have?
I think just working hard, maybe drinking your milk too. So but but at this point it's just people like knockouts. People like knockouts just as much as they like the home runs and their touchdowns and their goals. So I like giving the people what they want, and that's what they want, knockouts. Okay, well then here you go.
Now, what the people want is to see you back in the ring as soon as possible. How soon can we expect to see Gabriella Fundora back in the ring?
Well, hopefully we're talking about in the fall, but I just have to confirm that with my team. But hopefully sometimes in September, we'll see.
Now, do you have any specific opponents you're looking at? I know last time we spoke to Samson, he said that you had like a few mandatories piled up. I know Kenya Enriquez was one of your mandatories before. It doesn't seem like she's your mandatory now. Not too sure what's going on with her situation with the WBC. But what opponents do you guys have lined up for you?
Yeah, we do have some mandatories. It just we got four to choose from, so
Well,
so
yeah.
we'll see. I'm not sure. Um, hopefully it's someone soon.
Now, the last time my guy Mike spoke to you, I believe it was back in February. You know, you made it a point to say that you want these shows to be for people to come see Gabriela Fundora, for people to come see Sebastian Fundora. You had that back in April. Do you feel like you're at a point where you want to be the headliner, where everyone's coming to see you fight specifically?
I do. If you were watching the this past weekend, the Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor fight,
Yes,
then
of course, of
you,
course.
but you see how packed it got and how many people were watching that. So I hope to aspire to something big as that one day. That's just what I want to. That's the goal.
Now, looking at the landscape at 112, you know, obviously, you have a couple fighters at 115. You said that you don't plan on going to 115 really anytime soon. You plan on dominating your division. What other goals have you set for yourself in your career in boxing?
Well, I kind of passed my goal already. So the dream was always to be
It must
undisputed.
be
So
nice, right?
yeah. So I guess right now we're just gonna keep defending. Who knows? I need to go back to my team and see what we have in store. But I'm if I'm able to go in a different weight class and do it, well then hopefully. But right now, God has plans for me to stay at 112.
Now you did mention the fight last weekend with Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor, historic card, all women's card. Like, what kind of inspiration has fighters like that? You know, the Katie Taylors, who's a trailblazer, Amanda Serrano, the Clarissa Shields, is like these fighters who have always been like trailblazers in the division. What kind of inspiration have they been to you in your own career?
Just from their walkouts to the way they fight. I think Katie Taylor in that fight at least she executed her plan perfectly. She didn't go in there to go raw right away, like how they did in the first two fights. That fight, she thought a little bit more, was a little bit more tactical with when she placed her punches and how she placed them, and I think that's what gave her I the victory. And I think that was the clearest one out of all three of the fights. That way itself, but stuff like that is just how they use how they express themselves. Women people watch women boxing, and at least in the past it was like, okay, this is kind of boring because all they're doing is slugging it out. There's no really tactic behind it. But now, as the women's boxing is growing and they're seeing these new fighters come in, myself included, that they see, oh wait, these women do have actually skill, and it isn't just throwing. It's they're mindful of what they're gonna do.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, on Saturday, your big bro is back at it again. He's gonna be fighting Tim Zoo in a rematch of his fight, of their first fight. How do you see that fight? Obviously, we know you're rooting for your brother, but what do you feel like he needs to do, like as a boxer, to get the job done again?
I think Sebastian's different from that he was a year ago. So there's a lot of stuff that's changed in the game for fighting Tinsu. I think with the way that he's looking now in the gym. I don't want to give out too much. You just got to tune in Saturday for that. But
Oh, we'll be tuned
but
in. We will be tuned in.
but it's I think personally it's gonna be a knockout. I think it's gonna be an early night for Sebastian.
Yeah, listen, I told him I did notice that he was hitting a lot harder than I remember him hitting. I could hear the punches. I'm like, yo, what's going? He's like he's punching angry. I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, I think it's just the growth himself. He had these hard fights since he was 18 years old, and now now he's getting into this power of a 27-year-old, and it's showing. It really is showing.
Yeah, it seems like that Freddie Freeman punch runs in the family, I guess.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I taught him that. I taught him it.
Now, also on the card, you have Manny Pacquiao, obviously the legend, returning to the ring for the first time in years against Mario Barrios. Do you have a prediction for that fight?
That fight, I think, can go 50-50. It all depends how Pacquiao comes out. I think he might come out as prime Pacquiao, and we get the Pacquiao we know and love, and it might be his night. But Barrios is also strong, and he's hungry, and he's coming to prove that just because you're a legend, it doesn't matter. You're still, it's all the same to him. So we'll see how that plays out, and I think it's a 50-50 fight.
It's funny because Mario Barrios, at least media wise, reminds me of your brother because it kind of feels like for some reason they get a little disrespected by people. It's like, yo, these dudes, they fight anybody, they fight hard, they're in great fights, but it's like people always trying to pick it up. Oh, they're not this, they're not that, but they go and prove it in the ring time after time. Like, to what do you attribute, like, the perseverance that guys like your brother has, where he don't care what anybody says, he's gonna go out there, he's gonna do what he has to do, and he's gonna try to dominate.
Yeah, um those people that do it just they don't know nothing about boxing. Who cares about them? But it, it's just he just does his thing. He goes in there. He has a job to do, and whether you like him or you hate him, you're still gonna watch him. So I mean, in the end of the day, it's that's boxing. You're gonna have opinions from all over.
Have you and Sebastian ever sparred each other before?
No, no, at least not now. When we're little, I mean, I guess if you would like ring work, it's almost like the road work, but with the ring. But now, no. I mean, he's completely different. I wouldn't want to spar him.
Okay, okay. Listen, I appreciate you joining us. Listen, thank you so much for being so gracious with your time. Best of luck to you. Best of luck to your brother on Saturday, and we look forward to speaking to you again.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the undisputed flyweight champion of the world, Sweet Poison herself, the great Gabriella Fedora, ladies and gentlemen.
Dude, I tried.